Classroom Management Part 1. What is the title of the video? Proactive Classroom Management Tactics. This is the video I watch. Okay, I see many good ideas about classroom management. Some of them I have used in my classes, like for example, uh, positive relationship with students. We try all the time like to build a positive relationship with them, so in order they can feel affectionate and they can trust teachers and they can love our subject. We have a problem with number one, was organizing a productive classroom, because we don't have our own classroom. We move to the different school during the school, during the day. We move to different classrooms. The students have their classroom. The teachers move to their classrooms. I try to greet them all the time on the whole. Every time I see them, I say hi, hello, how do you do? Like to try to them like use English not only inside the classroom but also outside the classroom. Uh, I start the first day of class with my class rules, and I ask them like to make their expectations, write their expectations in a piece of paper. So I collect them all and then privately I read them in my desk when I finish the task. Then the next day I discussed with them some of their expectation and I clarify their doubts and tell them what are the things that we can do in a year, and the expectations. Some of them quite like lose some weight, and I have to clarify them that our expectations on English subject. I tried all the time to teach, model, and reinforce. I learned that in American University, and I apply that a lot. I also write on the board every time that I go to the classroom what are my goals in one corner of the board, the whiteboard with a marker. I start with the date. This is like my routine. I start with the date, my topic, my objective, and the activities that we will have that day, or I expect them to accomplish during the class. So I try to put my visual schedule in the classroom, but I have to repeat it and do it again and again and again because I don't have my classroom. I move to their classroom. So every time I switch to a different group, I have to rewrite the same goals in a different board. Okay, I love using effective queen system. I use uh, class, and they say, they reply to me, yes, yes, yes. I use another one when they are making too much noise. I say, waterfall, shh, like this, so they keep quiet. So there are many cues that I use in the class. Sometimes I ask them, if you agree, thumbs up. If you disagree, thumbs down. And more of them do like this. Teacher, what? They like that. I try to smile and being very nice to them. Sometimes they say, "Oh, teacher, you are a very nice teacher. Thank you very much." The other teachers are so serious. We say sometimes teacher needs to be serious. Sometimes we need to be nice. But I always smiling. This is part of my personality. I'm always smiling. Everything is happy for me. So they say the happy teacher. I try to build different and provide different and numerous opportunities for them, like using English in the classroom, like with activities in like speaking activities, like for example, talking circle, asking them like to play and use. I create some game boards and they just play with dices, and I try to use as many resources as possible and keep them like engaged in classes. So I prepare some little cards so I can use them. I use flashcards with the vocabulary I have. I create vocabulary cards. So I ask them like to, I gave them one card. You have to keep that card for you. You have to give some hints to the class. The class needs to guess what is the word that you have in your hands. So for example, I have this card and they have to, this is an adjective, they have to like to describe and make and give to the class some clues, so the class needs to uh, guess what is the word that is hidden there in the card. So they like it a lot. I use them all the time. So when we have vocabulary, I ask them to do it, or I use hot seat. Or yeah, this is very funny. They like it a lot. I divide the group in four little groups, and I ask them, like, I set the rules and I told them we are gonna play hot seat. I have four chairs. I have the board at the back. I write the word in the board, the vocabulary word in the board. So the ones that are in front of the four that are sitting, they have to start like giving some hints and giving some examples. If the person that is sitting guess the word, so this is the one that earns a point. All the time we work in teams, so I ask them like to give a name for the team. So because Avengers is very famous and is very hot today, not right now, they like to use superhero names. So I found out that this is very engaging for them. So let's play, and then they start thinking about the names they are going to use for their teams, and they know how to play, and they like to play a lot. So I think it's important for an English teacher to create opportunities for the students, like to talk, to talk. I prefer them to talk more than me. I would like to try the but this is in another video I watched, but I think was really effective. This was setting the tone from day one. That video was really good. I would like to be like that teacher, but we don't have our own classroom, so it's difficult. I can't take out a student from the classroom. The principal doesn't allow me to do it, so we don't have like an immediate consequence for the student. Sometimes the administration just use grades as punishment, but I don't like to use grades. I don't want we grade from 1 to 5. This is our score. So the students, when they earn a grade, this is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. That is the maximum. But when some students behave badly, teachers tell them, "Oh, you're gonna get a 1." But I don't like that. I don't think like grades are punishment. I don't believe in that. So I just approached them and talked to them privately and told them that, look, what you're doing is not correct. So you are affecting not only you but also others, and you are affecting my class too. Um, so I hope you to change. So I think it's more effective to talk to them privately. But I really like that video, setting the tones from day one. I love, like the teacher said, if they don't do it properly, they are going to practice even 15 times. If they have to in a day, they will practice until they get the rules clear. And that's really amazing. So this is what I like the most on those videos. I'm looking at my pages, so I won't skip anything. I would like to try again, like for example, classroom rules and expectation. I would like to try that because we have a serious problem with the use of cell phones. They want to be using social networkings all the time. So it's very difficult like to control that thing. So I would like to include that in my classroom rules and let them know that I expect them like not to have their cell phones out when we are in classes. Okay, I have already talked about the problems. We don't have like support from the main office, like we don't have a space when the students are behaving bad in the classroom, we don't have a space to send them. The principal said that we have to manage that problem and we have to solve the problem there, but the students still keeping behaving badly and affecting the whole class. So it's difficult. I always try to solve the problems by talking to the student privately. This is what I do, and this has worked for me.